Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thrashers Paradise. I am your host, Colin Sterling, but today I am joined with a very special guest. His name is Lewis, and he is part of a band called Diamond Weapon. And they are releasing a brand new album coming out this Friday called All Heart, No Sleeve. And he here to talk about it, well, is Lewis. Hi, Lewis.
How you doing, Colin? Pleasure to be here.
I'm doing great. Pleasure to have you. Really quick thing. I really love the name of the band, Diamond Weapon. What inspired you guys to go with that for your band name?
It's a Final Fantasy VII reference.
Okay.
Yeah, in the game there was like all the weapons. There was Emerald Weapon, Ruby Weapon, Sapphire Weapon, and stuff like that. So the original intention of the band was to call ourselves Emerald Weapon because it's the strongest of all the weapons in the game. But a metal band in Portland actually beat us to the punch on that, so we decided to go with Diamond Weapon because it's like the next coolest sounding name. So
Like I heard it's like that's really unique. Like I'm surprised not many other bands have that name.
now I know there was a band called Final Fantasy for a while, and they got sued by by Square. So I think a lot of people generally stay away from it. But uh, Diamond Weapon I know is not like trademarked, so I mean we're rolling with it while we can.
Why not?
Yeah.
Make it work till you can't no more. Um, All Heart, No Sleeve. How excited are you for the album to be coming out this Friday?
Incredibly stoked. This album was a labor of love. I think most musicians say that, but for this one, especially for us, because it's a self-produced album. Like we rented the studio time, we were behind the console ourselves, as my cat's tail sticking out in the background there while he's eating his dinner. And so every sonic decision made on this record on how everything sound was made by someone who had a hand in writing the music because it was just us that produced it. So that was really important to us. It was mastered by Scott Middleton, who used to be the guitarist in Cancer Bats, and he did an amazing job with the mastering. But in terms of just like the recording, the producing, the editing, the mixing, we all did that ourselves. So we're very proud of it. We're very excited to put it out into the world for other people to hear this Friday. Like we've got the response to our first two singles has been fantastic, and we just hope he keeps going from there.
Awesome. And to help support the brand new album, you guys are doing a little mini tour across Southern Ontario, which starts off November 9th in London, Ontario. How excited are you guys to be doing this little tour?
Very, especially we're hitting like London, we've never played before. Oshawa, we've never played before, so we're really stoked on hitting these places and just building, community and getting our name out there as much as we can. So, but touring is fun and just playing in front of people and new people all the time, even in the cities that we've been before. It's just because we've played Ottawa a couple times, but every time we go, there's new people there. Then they saw us last time and they brought new friends, and you're building the band that way. I feel like I make music sound like a pyramid scheme when I say stuff like that. It's like they bring two friends and they bring two friends, but that's what it is. That's building a scene.
Metal music's an unofficial cult, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but that is awesome. I love the selection of cities you did pick, though, from London to Toronto to Hamilton to Peterborough, Ottawa, and Oshawa. You picked some very strong cities. Which cities are you hoping to hit up in the near future across Southern Ontario?
So we missed going to Barrie this time around because I think Barrie's down to like one music venue, unfortunately, and it was booked the night that we wanted to go. But we always
Oh,
have a great time playing in Barrie. I would like to hit a little bit of Northern Ontario. One of the most fun shows I've ever played was in what was it? It was the Bobby Orr Memorial Center. It was Perry Sound. That was it.
Perry Sound.
Yeah, and
Wow.
it was such a good time. So Lindsay, Ontario is a great. I love like small town Ontario. That's one of my favorite. Like a lot of my favorite memories playing shows are playing in like really really tiny towns. So
Lindsay,
um,
that is something else. Lindsay, Ontario.
oh yeah, Lindsay had a surprisingly good punk scene for a while. So I don't know what it is like now. It's been several years, but there was a time where Lindsay was super fun.
Again, I never thought Lindsay would be a good town to go to for a show.
It's one of those things where, especially small towns, if you come from out of town, they have like an appreciation for like bands coming to visit them. So even though it might just be like, especially all ages shows, like 50 or 60 kids, but those people are passionate about their local scene and music and stuff like that. So I think that's why I have an appreciation of playing like really small town Ontario.
Oh, that's awesome. That's always great to see too. Just a strong appreciation for the bands that do come.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Well, I got one last question for you. I'm sorry this is very quick, but who would win in a fight, Lemmy or God?
Good question.
Good question.
Lemmy is God.
Correct. Lewis, thank you so much for taking time just to sit down and talk to me, to talk about the tour and All Heart No Sleeves, which is out this Friday. Is there anything else you need to add?
Just thank you to everyone, to all your listeners who check out the album and like it. It means the world to us. And anyone who checked it out and didn't like it, the fact that they checked it out means a lot to us, and we're willing to give us a chance. So thank you to them too.
Awesome. And until next time, everyone, keep on thrashing.